New opening. What'd everyone think?
What's he talking about?
New opening.
Yeah, the new credit sequence.
Credit cards?
For what?
New opening credits that just opened up the episode.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I didn't see anything either.
It's literally 20 seconds ago. With music by the KGB Project.
There's nothing there, dude.
Look, nothing's here, Jason.
We obtained tickets to an early screening of the Goosebumps movie.
Smooth. So you're the new neighbor?
Yeah, I'm Zach, by the way.
I'm Hannah.
Hannah, get away from the window now.
I gotta go.
Hi. Hey, we're just moving in. Good talk.
And because Jack Black was the star of it,
We'll be drinking.
Jack Black,
Black Label Jack Daniels.
which is regular Jack Daniel,
But it's got a black label.
but it's still regular.
So before we start our review of the movie, how about we open with a tribute shot to Jack Black. Intro shot.
Intro shot. Goosebumps the movie.
Woo.
Tastes like mommy's kisses.
Hannah's in trouble. She's locked in this house, and her dad's a psychopath.
Does she have a friend? Whoa! The Abominable Snowman of Pasadena? These are all Goosebumps manuscripts. Why are these books locked?
So the Goosebumps movie opens with our protagonist Zach and his...
Moving to a new town.
Which is one of our drinking rules, so let's follow up our intro shot with yet another shot. To
moving.
Zach and his mom move into a house next to a mysterious neighbor and his daughter. Of course, that neighbor is R.L. Stine, author of the popular Goosebumps books.
When I was younger, I created my own friends. Monsters, demons, to terrorize my neighborhood and all the kids that made fun of me. And they became real to me. And then one day, they actually became real.
Typically, I would call a random shot right now. But instead, why don't we let someone else call this random shot?
Random shot. Random shot.
I don't know what I just said. Goosebumps.
Thanks, Jack Black. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Jack Black.
Ugh.
You know, whiskey is Gaelic for life water.
You're gay and like to lick.
I think you mean I lick gaily, as in happily.
Zach hears screaming and yelling coming from their
Hannah's
house.
Yeah. So he gets his friend Champ, and they both sneak into the house.
And Champ notices all these books with locks on the shelves. He's like, what is this? He's like, oh, it's R.L. Stine books with locks on them. I'm like, what is this?
What?
He's like, these are all Goosebumps. Why are there locks on them? And he's like, I wonder what's in here.
Did you unlock a book?
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I'll put it back where it belongs. Look, here it is.
No, don't open it!
Basically, it turns into a Jumanji of Goosebumps books, where they accidentally open these books and unleash all these Goosebumps monsters on the town.
Which I really thought was a clever way to incorporate all the Goosebumps books into a movie, because it could have been like about one, maybe two of them.
Yeah, and like they could have just done like a Slappy the Dummy movie.
Yeah.
I thought that was good too.
But I really
But they
enjoyed
might
that.
as well have. I mean, if we're gonna be honest with the review, the ones that you really see the most of are Slappy, and the Abominable Snowman is the only one that gets a flat out his own bunch of scenes.
Right.
And the werewolf.
Odea, will you call it for me, baby?
Random shot.
Random shot.
Odea Rush, all these kids, by the way, Odea Rush, Dylan Mignette,
Yeah.
and Ryan Lee.
They did a good job.
They
All
were
did a great
fantastic.
job and were awesome in
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Random shot. Ah.
The one thing, again, with incorporating the books, the only kind of downside of how they do this is not all the books have monsters.
Right.
Which is, I mean, like, say Cheese and Die. yeah, there's Mr. Spider or whatever his name was.
Right.
But he wasn't, it was more the camera. And so there were some aspects of things that they couldn't really work in. Or I would have liked to have seen at least. Or again, with the haunted mask. Like, Slappy could have had that mask and thrown it on someone.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been a great way of indisposing one of the cops instead of with the random freeze monster aliens that we didn't recognize.
No,
Yeah.
I have no idea.
With the Jumanji setup, I mean, yeah, they pick and chose certain Goosebumps
And we
monsters
get it.
to be in the movie.
Beast from the East would have been cool, though.
I thought we'd see like maybe the monster blood or the hamster from the monster blood.
Yeah,
Or the dead house just wandering through the streets.
That's true. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you throw open the book, like, what happens?
It's a 90-minute movie, and
it's totally short.
It's like they can't shoehorn in every single creature, and I wonder how much of that was saving for sequels, if possible,
or how much got cut. I mean,
or
who knows
what
worked?
was held up by rights as well.
Oh,
Because I left the theater and I thought to myself, I'm surprised the Goosebumps theme song wasn't in this. Well, the show was made by Fox. But the movie,
and this is not
the movie was
Sony.
Sony. So then I was like,
Okay.
that makes sense.
I could have killed you.
That was a terrible throw.
This movie had insanely good quips and one-liners. They were just like the level of humor I was not expecting.
I was impressed.
Like, it's a PG movie, and
Yeah.
it's like, we're going into it, we realize what it is. It's a PG movie, but it was still...
Yeah, you got Jillian Bell from
She was
Workaholics,
so
funny as hell.
I'm okay.
And Marino was not in it enough,
No.
but we love him.
Jack Black was in it. Dan Marino was in it.
All my friends in one place. I've never been so happy. I don't want this day to end. And it doesn't have to.
Slappy? Smart.
Slappy is the ringleader.
He's very
Slappy the
smart.
dummy is the ringleader of this little thing, and it's quite interesting the way they set up Slappy. He's basically like a darker side of R.L. Stine. He's like a psychosis.
And that makes sense given that he's the ventriloquist. He's a ventriloquist
Dummy.
dummy. Oh God, don't hit me, Slappy.
They went so far as to even have him voiced by
Jack Black.
which I didn't realize at first.
Really? I immediately noticed.
I didn't notice either until they said something when they were doing the Q&A.
Can't you drive any faster? Does someone else want to drive? Because I'll pull over right now.
Was the giant, was that Shocker on Street?
Oh, yeah.
Because
That
they
was
weren't
a very
shocking
key
anyone.
one.
I don't remember much.
Oh
of
no,
that
he
part.
gave some shockers.
Do you want to do it with us?
Yeah!
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Teaser, pleaser, shocker, spocker, Chewbacca.
How many times have you practiced that in the mirror?
I mean, he's a great guy here. I really look up to him. Of course, I look up to everyone because I'm 3 foot tall.
This Halloween,
monsters have invaded Madison. We need to stay calm.
run! How do you survive a monster invasion?
We're the only ones who can stop them.
Don't answer the door.
Oh, hello, cutie.
Don't make a sound. And always stick together.
We cannot let the monsters inside.
So they're running around town trying to figure out how we're going to stop these monsters. R.L. Stine, his daughter Hannah, and oh yeah, Zach and Champ.
We should have random shot.
Random shot.
Random shot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you again.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Dylan. I take back my thanks. That's the basic setup for the movie, so why don't we move into spoiler territory? So click there if you want to avoid spoilers, because we're going to start talking about the end of the movie. So basically, the movie ends with something I think a lot of goosebumps.
Who's the goosebump? No, hold on. I can
That's
show
what
you
they call
goosebumping.
Goosebump. Bam.
Goosebumping is when you get some of this action happen. You get two goosebumps,
and you bamp them,
and they bamp together. Oh, fuck.
Bamp that goosebump.
Freaking get it.
Bamp that goosebump. Bamp it. Spit on it a little.
Bamp. Don't drop that.
Da, da, da.
Hey, don't bamp that
Da, da,
goosebumps.
da.
And
Hey.
you can't hide underneath your bedsheet, cause here comes the goosebumps heat. Ha ha.
So moving on to spoiler territory, something a lot of Goosebumps fans kind of saw coming was the fact that R.L. Stine's daughter is in fact Hannah from The Ghost Next Door, who, if you've read the book The Ghost Next Door, is a ghost.
She's a ghost created by R.L. Stine.
Yeah, because he's basically...
he was lonely.
The point of Hannah is to make you feel, it kind of makes him a little more human. It's like, yeah, I came up with all these monsters, but this one I just connected with.
Well, basically, the ending, R.L. Stine is going to write a book that captures all these creatures, but he can't write a book without capturing Hannah, too, because she's one of the creations, right in the field.
It does.
It was close to home.
Because my first girlfriend was a ghost who got sucked into a book, so I know exactly how Zach feels.
I know. I mean, I remember.
I'm still not over it.
I remember that, and that was.
That's why I'm single and ready to mingle, Blondie.
Hannah gets caught up.
All of these monsters start going in. Hannah and Zach are holding on at the end, and he's like, "If I hold on tight enough, you don't have to go."
I'll never let go. I promise.
R.L. Stine and Zach are kind of chatting, and Zach asks R.L. Stine, he's like, "Hey, you doing okay?" You know, because R.L. Stine just lost his daughter and everything like that. R.L. Stine's like, "Well, I did write one more book." And he just looks
Zach
down this
turns around.
hallway.
There's
Hannah. Oh my god, he runs up, hugs and whatever.
It's a happy ending.
R.L. Stine's walking down the hallway, walking past the display case where his typewriter now makes sense to be donated to the school, and all of a sudden it starts typing. Oh my god, what is going on here? And it just says, "You forgot about me." Oh my god, the invisible ghost!
From one of his books.
Yeah, who he ran over.
What was that? It's the invisible boy.
Ow!
Dark ending.
Dark ending. Another Goosebumps rule. Thank God no animal cruelty.
I like Goosebumps, but I did not think this movie was going to be good. I did not think the trailer looked all that great. I was pleasantly surprised by, one, how funny this movie was, and two, how kind of dark this movie was, especially for a PG movie. I really enjoyed this movie.
I did as well. It was, like I said earlier, it was clever how they incorporated all the books and all of the creatures together to kind of form one movie. Whereas it was, Slappy was the main premise of it, and he was kind of controlling everything. But
And like Jason said, having Jack Black voice Slappy to where he is like R.L. Stine's dark side.
Yeah.
Very
That was
good.
great.
Very
That was
good.
good.
It was clever.
I didn't go in with any prejudices like that because I was like,
How about Pride?
No. Or Sea Monsters, in case you were going to go that direction.
Semen.
Why that? Between the three of us?
There's so
blanks over here.
If you shine a black light on this set,
or Jason's beard, I do not watch a lot of PG movies as an adult. The acting was great. I mean, again, it's a kids movie. I did notice the quick moving simplicity of the plot because, well, children are stupid and can't handle the complexities, which again they're keeping in, and I think they're keeping in mind. It's like, yeah, we got to make this a kids movie, but Goosebumps is still a nostalgia thing for 90s kids. At least here's an example of 3.
So Bob, what would you rate the movie?
I would seriously give this at least an 8.5. It is still a kids movie. Like, you can't go in expecting
a horror.
It's rated PG.
There are gonna be those people who are like, why is a Goosebumps movie a comedy? Why isn't it a straight horror? Go back and watch those old episodes.
Let's look
They're
at
not
who you
that
cast.
good.
Jack Black is your main character.
But it's got a good balance.
They did
so
a great-
well done.
They did a great job.
Jason.
Easily a 9 out of 10. This movie was funnier than I thought it was gonna be, especially for a PG movie. As an adult, it was hilarious, held my attention, and I honestly, like, I feel as a kid, if you were in that, 8 to 12 age range, some of the stuff would be dark, like the clown trying to get in the door.
Creepy.
There was some dark stuff.
Even the gnomes were kind of creepy.
Gnomes? Maybe they're friendly. Not friendly.
Definitely not friendly.
I give it just over a 9. You know, overall it was enjoyable, like Bob said, for adults, and for kids.
Adults.
Like
It was engaging and it was entertaining.
Yeah.
It was.
Goosebumps.
Well, I think that about wraps it up for our review of the Goosebumps movie. Please join us for our Halloween special, where we will be reviewing Return of the Mummy.
But the first one was so good. Can the second one be even better?
Tune in and find out.
Viewer beware, you're in for a scare.